What do you do when you can't think of the right English word? Do you just give up? Hi, I'm Lisa. I've been teaching English as a second language for over 10 years, and I want to talk to you today about what do you do when you forget words. As English learners, it's expected that you will forget words at times, but what are your options? The first thing is to find something similar to what you're trying to say. In English, there's usually a word that's very similar to the word that we can't think of. That's the beauty of English, but it's also what's frustrating about English. But use it to your advantage. As a simple example, if you take the word large, we also have great, massive, enormous, huge. So if you forget large, just use something that's similar. The idea is to advance the conversation. Don't beat yourself up because you couldn't remember the word. Just think about trying to find something similar. What else can we do? Well, we can describe. For example, if you were going to describe fish and you wanted to tell the listener that it was raw and you forgot the word raw in English, what could you do? Describe. You can say the fish was not cooked, undercooked. That's a great way to get your idea across. Do we understand? Sure. Did it require more words? Yes. But you advance the conversation, which is always the goal. Let's look at another example. Sometimes when we're nervous, our mind goes blank and we forget even the simplest of words like colors. Let's say you wanted to say, the shirt was, trying to think of the word green, but it won't come to your mind. You're thinking of red and blue, but you know it's not right. You might simply liken it to something. The shirt was the color of grass. Okay, green. We know exactly what you're talking about. So describing is a great way. What's another thing to think about? Sometimes we do have the correct word in mind, but we don't have the right form of the word. Because remember, we can have words in English that could be verbs, nouns, adjectives. Again, as an example, we can use the word enthusiasm, enthusiastic, enthused, but we have to make sure that we're using the correct form of the verb. Let's say you couldn't remember. Just pick one and move on, because it doesn't always interfere with understanding. Remember, the goal is to advance the conversation. So what if I wanted to describe someone saying that they are very enthusiastic? But what if I said, which is correct, what if I said, oh, they're very enthusiasm? Do you still get the idea? Sure. Was it the right form of the verb? No, but it will advance the conversation. That's always the goal. You want to not get stuck. Don't beat yourself up because you couldn't remember the word. So either think of something similar quickly. If that doesn't come, you have to just describe, even though it may take more words. But it's never an excuse to stop a conversation because you can't think of the word.